Hey guys, Joshua here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Gigabyte RX580 gaming box. This is an external GPU that is made by Gigabyte, and from what I've seen when looking at other eGPUs, this may very well be the smallest one now. What you're getting when purchasing this is the power cord, a 50cm Thunderbolt 3 cable, installation guide, driver CD, a carry bag, and the RX580 gaming box. The entire unit is made out of a solid black aluminium and feels very premium and even looks the part. Even the Gigabyte logo on the front is barely noticeable at different angles. The sides are covered in mesh to facilitate airflow, and there are rubber feet on the bottom so the unit can sit in place. Its dimensions are 212mm in length, 96mm in width, and 162mm in height, while weighing in at about 2.4 kilograms. For the connections, they are all located on the back of the box. You have the power port, Thunderbolt 3 port, 3 USB 3.0 ports, and a USB 3.0 quick charge port. There are also 3 DP ports and a HDMI port for connecting to an external monitor or monitors. On the inside, in case its name hasn't given it away, there is a Radeon RX 580 8GB graphics card. For those that don't know why you would want an external GPU, I'm looking at this from a Mac perspective. This is going to be more for the people who own the 13-inch MacBook Pros that only rely on the Intel Iris Plus graphics, which is integrated graphics, so this is going to give you a very significant boost. Unfortunately, I don't have a 13-inch MacBook Pro on hand right now to show you the significant differences, but I can guarantee you that with this eGPU, it will speed up the performance of the 13-inch MacBook Pro, and it will be a very significant enhancement to the 13-inch MacBook Pro. For Final Cut, even though it isn't fully supporting the use of eGPUs yet, at least for now with this RX580 box, it can use the eGPU to power the monitor so that the internal GPU can then just be focused on rendering your effects and the other graphical stuff. On my 15-inch MacBook Pro, there is already an AMD Radeon Pro 480 GPU inside, but put on the AMD Radeon RX 580, which is in the Gigabyte gaming box, and you're going to be getting a score in Luxmark of 18375. In the Unigine Heaven benchmark, with the quality set on high, you'll be getting an FPS of 31.6 with the score being 796. So definitely not the greatest, but yeah, that's what you're getting. When running some benchmarks, the unit ran pretty quietly. I wasn't annoyed with the fan noise. I actually feel that my MacBook fans that were built in spin louder than this when I'm rendering videos. It also doesn't get too hot on the entire unit, so it's great for using during long hours, but there is some slight coil whine which I could hear when it was running under load, so that's something to bear in mind. There are also a few things that I really like about this Gigabyte RX 580 gaming box, with the size being the most important factor. When you're traveling and want to set up a base in, say, a hotel room, sometimes there just isn't that much space to have a big clunky solution along, and the eGPU being so small means you can easily pack this into your carry-on, or if you want to hand carry it, the bag provided is pretty nice with some padding and pouches to store the wires and keep everything neat and tidy. The RGB is a nice touch, but I don't think you can turn it off. At least I haven't found the switch to do so, so let me know if you know how to turn it off, because through the Mac I haven't found any way to do it. Speaking of power, the power brick is also integrated so that it lessens the footprint of the gaming box even more, and the power cable is literally just this one wire, no extra power brick, which is sweet. The gaming box being a plug and play solution is very convenient because you literally just plug the Thunderbolt 3 cable in and it just works. You don't need to do any more setup steps or download workarounds, etc. like the other eGPUs that may be using 1070 or 1080 kind of graphics card. The gaming box is also more than capable of delivering the power required to charge your laptop, so you can take your laptop out on a trip, come home, plug a single cable in, everything just works, which is super convenient. Unfortunately, there are a few things that I don't like particularly about the gaming box, with the first one being the fact that it is not a simple way of changing out the graphics card in this, because say in the future when there are new graphics cards coming out, you can't use this like a Razer Core X where you can just pull out and swap graphics card. You will have to take apart the whole unit and also purchase future more compatible cards, which not all will be compatible. And secondly, this is going to sound really petty, but it isn't really a personal complaint, but a friend of mine who likes everything to be space gray because Mac stuff everything is space gray or white, or what's the new color again, rose gold, something like that. Yeah, you can't get this gaming box in any other color except for the black thing. So you can't get it in white, you can't get it in red to match your whole studio setup kind of thing. So yeah, that's just, I don't know, it's just a little petty complaint. Now, who is this Gigabyte gaming box for? Well, to me it's going to be for anyone with a 13-inch MacBook Pro and you just game on the side for a little bit and you just want a little bit more power for running some games like Fortnite or Rocket League, which you'll definitely get an increase in FPS. And for productivity work like video editing or photo editing, basically anything that needs GPU power, this gaming box would be perfect. As time passes and hopefully Apple releases more support for eGPUs, then performance for different programs would hopefully also be maximized. For the Windows users, Gigabyte also has the 1070 gaming box and 1080 gaming box, which should also be plug and play if you have say an ultrabook or even a lower spec laptop, but you have to make sure the laptop supports Thunderbolt 3 and then you'll be able to have a much better performance kind of thing, especially since a lot more games run on Windows and if you have a 1070 or 1080, these games are going to be running immaculately. I'll leave links to all the products I've mentioned for those of you who are interested in picking one up in the description box below. And that's it for the video. So let me know what you think of eGPUs in general in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more tech and gaming videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!